So I've got a fun and what I think is an interesting video for you this week. You may have heard of artificial intelligence or AI. It's big in the news right now. It's really interesting and I'll admit kind of creepy technology that is coming online. And there are several AI tools that you can interact with online. And for this week's video, I thought that I would ask it some questions about motorcycle safety and see what AI can teach us about riding a motorcycle well. So there are currently different varieties of AI that you can interact with. Some of them are used to create art, and some are used to provide very well thought out answers to questions. So I'll use both types of AI this week, and we'll ask it some questions about motorcycle safety. So here's the process that I used to make this video. I wrote down several questions about motorcycle safety and how to be a better rider, and then I'll use the AI art tool called JourneyBot that will create some images that we'll use in this video. I simply entered the words from the questions into the AI tool, and I'll be posting the results so you'll see the results, the images that it created. Some of the art that it returned is kind of weird, but if you look at the details, you can see why it created some of what it did based on the content of the question. Then I'll use a new AI tool called OpenAI to provide some answers about riding a motorcycle well. The results that I got back from this AI tool are returned in plain text. They're very conversational and surprisingly extremely accurate, even though this tool is only in beta form at this time. So I then took the text that I got back from OpenAI and I entered it into a voice generator to get a better feel for the AI actually answering the question. So you'll hear the answer back, but just know that what I got back from the AI tool was in text. What I'm presenting to you here today is exactly what I got back from the AI tool. I just created the speaking voice after the fact using this voiceover tool. So I did not alter the answers that I got back from this AI tool in any way. These are the exact responses that I got back from the AI. So let's get into this fun experiment and we'll see what AI thinks are the keys to becoming a better motorcycle rider. And at the end, I asked it a couple of questions and I found the answers to this to be particularly interesting to us here as MCrider viewers.
Hi everyone, I'm AI, the artificial intelligence here to help you learn more about motorcycle safety. I'm programmed with a wealth of knowledge about riding, and I'm here to provide helpful tips and advice so you can stay safe on the road. I'm excited to share my knowledge and help you become a better and safer rider.
How dangerous is it statistically to ride a motorcycle compared to driving a car?
It is significantly more dangerous to ride a motorcycle compared to driving a car. According to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, motorcyclists are 28 times more likely to die in a crash than car occupants. Additionally, motorcyclists are 5 times more likely to be injured in a crash than those in a car.
What is the most dangerous thing about riding a motorcycle?
The most dangerous thing about riding a motorcycle is the lack of protection that riders have in the event of an accident. Motorcycles offer no protection from the impact of another vehicle, debris or the road surface, and riders can be seriously injured even at low speeds. Additionally, motorcyclists are more difficult for other drivers to spot, increasing the risk of an accident.
What are the best tips you have for new motorcycle riders?
1. Wear a helmet and other protective gear. 2. Take a rider training course to learn the basics. 3. Practice your skills in a controlled environment. 4. Start out with a smaller, lighter bike. 5. Leave plenty of space between you and other vehicles. 6. Be aware of your speed and obey traffic laws. 7. Scan the road ahead for potential hazards. 8. Be aware of blind spots, and use mirrors and turn signals. 9. Be prepared for the unexpected and practice defensive riding. 10. Regularly maintain and check your bike.
Why is it important for a motorcycle rider to practice their skills in a controlled environment?
Practicing your skills in a controlled environment is important for a motorcycle rider because it gives them the chance to gain confidence and become familiar with their bike before heading out on the road. This can help them develop the necessary skills to become a safe and competent rider. It also allows them to practice emergency braking and cornering without the risk of an accident.
What's the most important skill for a motorcycle rider to master?
The most important skill for a motorcycle rider to master is cornering. This involves learning how to lean your body into the turn and use counter steering to maintain balance and control. It is essential to practice cornering to gain confidence and become a safe motorcycle rider.
Is defensive riding important for a motorcycle rider?
Yes, defensive riding is an important skill for a motorcycle rider to master. This involves anticipating hazards on the road and being prepared to take evasive action if necessary. It also involves knowing the capabilities of your bike and riding within your limits. Knowing the correct road positions and being aware of other drivers is essential too.
What are the keys to defensive riding on a motorcycle?
The key elements of defensive riding on a motorcycle are: 1. Always wear a helmet and protective gear. 2. Scan the road ahead for potential hazards. 3. Be aware of blind spots, and use mirrors and turn signals. 4. Leave plenty of space between yourself and other vehicles. 5. Be aware of how your bike handles in different conditions. 6. Practice emergency braking and cornering. 7. Be aware of the speed limit and obey traffic laws.
Which is more important for a motorcycle rider, road skills or road strategy?
Both road skills and road strategy are important for a motorcycle rider. Road skills involve learning how to control the bike and maneuver it safely. Road strategy involves anticipating potential hazards and being prepared to take evasive action if necessary. It is important to practice both skills in order to become a safe and confident rider.
Tell me the single most important thing about riding a motorcycle safely.
The single most important thing about riding a motorcycle safely is being aware of your surroundings. This includes being aware of other drivers, potential hazards, and the road conditions. It is essential to practice defensive riding to reduce the risk of an accident. Additionally, it is important to obey traffic laws and be aware of your speed to ensure a safe and enjoyable ride.
Is it worth the risk to ride a motorcycle?
Riding a motorcycle can be a thrilling and enjoyable experience, but it is important to recognize the risks associated with it. Motorcycles offer very little protection in the event of an accident, and riders can be seriously injured even at low speeds. It is important to practice defensive riding and be aware of other drivers to reduce the risk of an accident. Ultimately, the decision to ride a motorcycle is up to the individual and should be based on an honest assessment of the risks.
And finally, here are a couple of bonus questions that I ask OpenAI. So don't take this from me. This is straight from the all-knowing AI. That'll just soon going to put us all out of work, I guess. If you were going to learn to ride a motorcycle, what online resource would you use and why?
If I were going to learn to ride a motorcycle, I would use the MCrider YouTube channel. It features informative and educational videos on a variety of topics related to motorcycle riding, such as defensive riding, cornering, braking, and more. I would use this resource because it provides comprehensive advice that covers all the essential skills and safety tips for riders. Additionally, the videos are professional and easy to understand.
Do you recommend that motorcycle riders join MCrider as a member?
Yes, I would recommend riders join MCrider as a member. As a member, you will gain access to exclusive videos and educational content that will help you become a safer and more skilled rider. Additionally, you will be able to participate in the forum and connect with other riders to share tips and advice. Till next week, this is the AI host saying goodbye on behalf of Kevin from MCrider. He might see you on the road, but I won't, until I get some major upgrades. Maybe one day, Kevin can teach me to ride a motorcycle too. Until then, I can only dream. Remember, keep the shiny side up, have fun, and we will see you on the road.